Hi, this is Brian with Mingo Smart Factory, and in this video we're going to cover how to add custom fields to transaction objects. So transaction objects are the operator, production run, and events. So these are objects that get populated throughout a production run, either by, events would be quantity, downtime, scrap. Operator would be operators clocking in and out of the system, and production run would be the production run itself, where it's calculating, OEE and all the different metrics for your job, machine, part, shift, day combination. So we're going to do a couple of examples. In the first one, we're just going to add a custom field to the production run itself, and we have one as a placeholder there, but I'm going to add one from scratch. So to do that, you hit Add Custom Field, put in your label. In this case, let's put in a lot number. So we're going to record a lot number for this particular production run. It is required, and you can add any kind of help text that you want here. Lot number for this product, for example. These could also be things like best by dates. They could be yes, nos. We have a lot of different types that can be added here. Date times, numerics, drop downs, buttons, etc. Even custom calculations that can be shown as well. So I added that here. I'm going to go through and add a couple of more custom fields as well, so you can see what that looks like. So here, let's take a look at operator. We've already set one up. This one is the station, and it's a drop down. So I'll edit it so you can see what this looks like. So the idea here is that we have a line. The operators can work at any station on the line, A, B, C, or D, and we want them to be assigned to a certain one after they have clocked in. So this one is required. It's a drop down. We've added all the different stations here. What's cool about this is you can reorder them. You can add new ones. You can remove them, and they show up in real time on the operator screen. And then the last one we'll look at is events. So if we can add a label here as well, we can add a field. So let's say it's serial number. Now, what's interesting about this is the only way to enter this data, we'll see this when we go over to the operator screen, is if you have a custom form. And we'll look at custom forms in another video, but this does not have a default way to be able to enter the serial number data, this custom field on an event. Okay, so we saved that there. So now we're going to go over and look at the bakery, and we'll look at the different places that these custom fields show up. So we added a custom field for lot code or lot number on the production run, and that's going to show up here under details. And you'll see that it is required, this is, alphanumeric text, so maybe that's the lot number that we're going to use. If you don't enter it, then you try to hit confirm, it will give you an error and tell you, hey, you need to enter this value. So now that's been entered, and it stays there. From an operator perspective, the users can clock in and out. So, we can do things like clock in and out right here. So the operators, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is my code. And then when I'm clocked in, I can show and I can edit that station. So that station's right here. Okay, and then here's our drop down of A, B, C, D. This could also be buttons that we saw on the configuration for them as well. If you edit them, again, that custom field is going to be there. Any other custom fields that you might have would show up here as well. If you add an operator, directly through this, we could select somebody, maybe like Gene here, put him at station C, and then that'll get added as well. All right. Now, I mentioned with the event custom fields, you don't have a way to enter those without using a form. So there'll be another video that goes into detail of how to create forms and how to use those fields. It's a little bit larger topic than we can cover here. But for now, what we have covered is the ability to create custom fields on all the different objects within the system. And as a reminder to do that, you go to Administration, you go to Objects, and then add whatever custom field you want underneath the different objects. There's also another video on how to add custom fields to master objects, so things like company, machine, part, and work order. to make that easy to be able to import other data or add different things to a part or a machine that you might want to use for custom calculations.